All right, so where I left off was having rejoined the pieces that were split and hollowed. So I cut across here, hollowed out, cut this in two parts, hollowed out, cut into the back of the head, hollowed out as deeply as I dared to go into here and here. And when I had created this split, I hollowed up and as far into the shoulders as I could. Actually created a weakness point here where I was starting to poke through, and I refortified that. And as I was working, I realized there was an issue with something regarding continuity. So I had, when we left off, I had applied some more slip to add something. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now, is add that thing. That thing, that thing, that thing. So yeah. So that slip that's very dried right now, I'm just gonna wet it some more to really refortify it. I think I better serrate this as well. And I'll need to trim it a bit, so I'm gonna do this right onto here. Let me pull my light down more. It doesn't feel strong enough for me. So I'm gonna wet this and re-roll it because it was already starting to dry, and I don't want it dry, I want it pretty saturated. So I'm just reworking this piece that I have to add onto here. Have to do very light touching, light scraping and patting. This is a very, patting, this is a very vulnerable area. I'll add another small piece, very quickly rolled, that I'll join to that. Now, of course, this strap is way too thick. I'm going to try to shave some off while it's wet, but I'm probably going to have to let it dry considerably more before I can really go in and trim the way I need to. I'm just going to let that stay there. And now I'm going to roll another piece using a much bigger coil. Not as much bigger as it's going to be longer. See where that's already breaking? Can't save it. Gotta start over. Maybe I shouldn't have flattened it. I don't know. All right, so while I let those parts dry, dang, I don't even know where this came from. I'm just gonna go in and do a significant amount of smoothing, finessing, detailing. Because now it's been hollowed out, now it's been joined, and we are approaching the finish line on this piece. And a lot of the clay was hollowed out, so it's now a very lightweight piece. I gotta be careful of not putting the light in a way that's gonna hit the arms. So I don't know how I'm gonna position the camera so that you guys can see what's going on. I guess I'll have to flip it around and put it on the left side of me. So there, this will allow me to focus on me while still giving you guys a bird's eye view. No need for me to talk through this. This is going to be very uninteresting. The majority of this will only be seen on YouTube, but it's just the smoothing and finessing portion. right, we are clocking out at 1 hour and 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna clean up real quick before we take her on a spin. And I think I'm done for the night. I feel like I wanna get some rest, so I'm going to do exactly that. And I'm also going to remove this clay from the burrito wrap. That's the clay there. Then put it in the bag with the other moistened clay. I can always wedge it later. Now I'm pressing the air out of the bag and setting it off to the side. And I'll use the same slightly moistened burrito towel to wipe the table off as soon as I put up the rest of my sculpting tools. So here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and take her on a spin, and then we're gonna close it out for the night. That's what she's looking like right now. We'll pull her even a little closer. And that is where we've stopped so far. And I anticipate having her completed tomorrow. So as always, thank you for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you so much, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.